Welcome back to Banter Mode, where optimism is mined raw and refined into mild panic. Today, we begin the saga of Banterbarrow, home of the sincere forges. Home of the sincere forges. A clan whose emblem is a wheel turning on its side, and whose motto is, "In magma we trust." Which, if you think about it, isn't a motto so much as a premonition. I've played a bit of Dwarf Fortress before, enough to know that success is temporary and losing is forever content. This time, we're starting fresh. New land, new fort, and same misplaced confidence. I'll be consulting the Dwarf Fortress Wiki and ChatGPT throughout the journey, because I think curation is part and parcel of the experience. Half the joy of this game is not knowing what you're doing. The other half is finding out that no one else does either. So grab your pickaxe, pour your ale, and whisper your prayers to the magma. We're striking the earth one accident at a time. Let's see how far we can take this. Okay, so create a new world. We're going to go with a lot of the default options. Natural savagery, medium, number of beasts, number of sites, number of civilizations, history, length, small world. Okay, so it's small world, 100 years, and lots of mediums. Mineral, we want minerals everywhere. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Prepare to guide your stout charges to fortune in... Prepare to guide your stout charges into fortune in a world fraught with many perils. You'll begin by creating your world and matching the region's history and watching the region's history unfold. Once this process is complete, you can prepare a group and send them out to seek wealth deep in the mountains. As you dig deeper and more citizens take up residence in your outposts, your doings will attract attention, both wanted and unwanted. Deal with challenges as they arise, and you might one day find your humble settlement has grown to become a mountain home, the center of your civilization. Create world detailed mode. Okay, maybe not. Just create it this way. So I think we're creating the world now, and then I think we can start to add those details. I said in the introduction, I've planned out my fort. It'll be Banterbarrow. The clan will be the sincere forges, and our emblem will be a wheel spinning on its side. So let's see. So on YouTube we can't see not quite everything. So I'll just read it out. We're creating Boldomon, the cyclopean realm. Some chronicles, In mid-spring of 90, we're on year 100, the bronze colossus Exa's control bold, the legendary, was struck down by a dwarf in Roman tick trade. In 92, the fortuitous coalition of the Misty Confederacy founded place plots. In 94, the Deceiver of Teachings and the Tenacious Fly founded Dread Phrase. In the late spring of 96, the Human Gogol nation chain of the Dabbling Fellowship created the position of High Counselor as a matter of course. In the early spring of 97, the Human Puck Magic Braved became the Most High Citadel in the Order of Defending. In the midsummer of 99, the North Sin accepted an offer of peace from the castle busts. So a lot of this information I think is going to be very important. I guess I could just slide it over, couldn't I? And then I think this information is going to be useful if we are like thinking about taking the whole world over. So we might want to keep some of that stuff in mind, like the Most High Citadel. Or do we want to take out the Most High Citadel, or do we want to surpass its height? Hello, Doris on YouTube. Oh yeah, before I get into the live stream too much, I want to check that my microphones are on and stuff. So I'm going to browse to the live streams with my cell phone to make sure it's all going. So I'm live streaming to 3 different platforms today. I am live streaming in the horizontal PC format to Twitch and Kick, and to YouTube, in the vertical cell phone format. So take your pick of formats and enjoy. So let's carry on. Yeah, this is good. Keep world and return to main world. Yeah, no, we'll play now. I wonder if I went to keep world and return to main menu, I wonder if that would allow me to duplicate the world, like start over multiple times on the same world. That seems like more of an advanced choice if I wanted to see like how fast can I conquer the whole world or something. So this is going to be a fortress world. Yes, let's start the tutorial. Quick start and short tutorial. Would you like your fortress located in a forested, mineral-rich region of this world where you can play through a short tutorial? Non-interactive help will be available whatever you decide. Non-interactive help will be available whatever you decide. Okay, let's start the tutorial. And just start in a nice region that the game picks for us, rather than where we choose. A dwarven outpost. You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Ednomal. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you. So up here on the top right, we can see the year. Excellent, YouTube can see that. Entombs you before the winter entombs you, but it is spring now. It's early spring, year 100, the 15th of granite. The months are all named after stones. Enough time to delve secure lodging. the wolves, ere the wolves get hungry. A new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place. Jerigdon, Bank Cloister, strike the earth. Okay, can I change? Oops, I messed up. I'm gonna actually start over if I can't change my stuff. I think I can't change my stuff. Actually, I don't think I want the, I'm gonna start this whole world over. Nope, I need my stuff. Quit without saving. Quit without saving. Quit. Yep. Create a new world. Okay, maybe I need to skip the tutorial or something. I actually do have a window open. As I said in the introduction, I do want to look at the wiki a lot, because I think there's a lot of stuff to know, a lot of things, a lot of concepts. I want to figure a lot. I want to kind of do this right, hopefully, so I think I might need some curation. So here it is, made. And can I get... How do I, what if I skip the tutorial? If this is your first time playing, please heed. Okay. Maybe I can just rename my civilization and change the emblem at any time. In Dwarf Fortress, can I change my fortress name and my emblem at any time? Only during embark. Do I need to skip the tutorial to change my fortress name and emblem? I didn't see any inputs there. I actually still don't see any. Prepare for the journey carefully. I have an option here, prepare for the journey carefully. Let's, okay, yeah, so I have to skip, I think I've got to skip the tutorial. You cannot rename your fortress. Okay, yeah, so we need to not be... Okay, let's go back. Return to title. Try this again for a third time. So I want forests and minerals and like no aquifers or something. Fortress mode. Skip the tutorial. Okay, and what was it saying? Heed warnings about aquifers, salt water, and other hazards. Okay. So I'm looking probably also not only for forest, but also I think I want to stay a little bit away from civilization. Okay, I can use WASD to look around. Okay, somewhere here looks like a good place for me. Water, I want water, forest, and mountain, like right here. A river. Yeah, like that. That looks like a good embark spot. Wait a minute, can I go back? I didn't really look at... No, continue. Okay, I'll prepare for the journey carefully. We'll have normal enemies and normal difficulty economy. Normal difficulty enemies, normal difficulty economy. So, I think we're going to want a miner for sure, like a dedicated miner. And if they're mining, they should probably... They could also be some other stuff like that. Mason. No, I think a mason is going to be another one, a different dwarf. Maybe I'll add that right now. I'll need a mason. We might actually want multiple masons. Multiple miners. So the mason might want some other stone. And stone carver. Stone cutter. All right, while the miner isn't mining, they'll be blacksmithing and stone cutting. Okay, this will be the wood crafter. We need a proficient woodcutter because one of the issues I've had in the past is that when they chop a tree down, they can hurt themselves. So they need to be proficient or else they could hurt themselves. I guess this will be the metalsmith, armorer, blacksmith. Should they also be gem? 3. Yep. Okay, I need a farmer, planter, butcher. Oh, the lumber, where was that wood? Woodsman. Okay, there was another skill I wanted to add to them. Oh. Yeah, okay, as I was adding skills, their like profession changed. That's very interesting. Alright, I think I've got a dwarf for each job. I don't know if I needed that. Okay, good. We have... Oh, there's lots of points left. Here's our points left, but then we start with a lot of defaults. Good. 2 copper pickaxes. That's why I thought we might need 2 miners. And we have some battle axes. Anvil. Some seeds. Cloth. Ale, wine. Okay. What else? I think I might want a lot of... You know what? We only have one... Okay, we have 1 point of each seeds because we can just plant them. We'll plant them for more. Some things like buckets might... but we can just make buckets so easily. There's so many things... There's a lot of things in here that we can make really easily. I think the most important things we can get that I can think of are animals. We might want some animals, and I think I might just want some raw metals. Yeah, metal bar is quite expensive, but I think I actually want some gold bars because we'll probably find some emerald, some fancy items there, so I'm gonna want something to sell. I think I'll actually get 2 of those, and then some more, so 2 iron bars and 2 gold bars, and then I want some animals. Where are the animals? Are the... Oh, there's different... Yeah, and I have points for items that are shared with the animals. So I will get a... I think we might want some dogs. Cats and dogs or something. Cat... A dog, or male, female dog. Male cat and male... oh, well, that was a female cat. Now I'll get a male cat. And then for more, like, foods. Maybe I'll try my hand at... Oh, cows are expensive. I kind of do want to get cows. Chicks, a male and a female chick. Oh, it's the same whether the point cost is the same whether it's a chick or a fully grown rooster and hen. That's what I'll get then. So if I want like a cow and a bull to make a cow farm, mate them together and make a cow farm, I'm gonna have to forget about those gold bars, which is maybe what I want to do. Here's the cows and bulls. I need 302 points for it. Yeah, okay, let's trade the gold bars. Cow, bull. Now we still have plenty more points. Maybe I'll get even more of the chickens and the roosters. Or hens. I'll get like a bunch of hens and maybe 2 roosters. Do I need like, I wonder if I need like some mules for hauling stuff or something. Horses. Pretty expensive. Maybe I can buy those at some point. So I've got 28 points left. Cloth. Some craft materials might be nice. Something I can craft. Okay, I've got 28 points left, so a giant cave spider silk cloth. Maybe I can, like, make some clothes out of that. Something an artistic thing I can sell. A dwarven outpost. You have arrived after... Oh yeah, I've read this before from when there was the tutorial. So can I, like, start the tutorial now? Okay, I can't start the tutorial, but I can use this quick start guide. So we've already gone through world generation. We've already chosen our embark, and okay, so here we go. A minimal fortress. At this point, you have embarked and your dwarves have arrived at their destination. You will see your dwarves clustered around a cart. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, I haven't even named... I don't remember naming... I didn't name any. Actually, you know what? I've got to start over once again. Okay, this is going to be a lot faster, though. I've got to start over once again because... I have some customizations I want to apply, but I didn't see those. I went to the next screen too quickly. I can assign my save to the Banterbarrow. I wonder what this island is. There's an extra green island. The Hill of Meditation. The autonomous land. It's a shrubland. Iron, gold, copper, nickel, zinc. Yeah, I didn't look at what metals were in my current embark. Okay, so I'm looking for some forested mountain area with water. And maybe a little ways away from civilization, like right here. We have a light aquifer. Everywhere I look, there's a light aquifer. I think that's okay. Iron, gold, silver, copper, nickel, zinc, platinum, tin, lead. There's a flexstone layer. So it looks like there's a lot of everything we need. Prepare carefully. So is there any preset? Okay, here's the bottom. At the bottom, we have the stuff. Oh, I looked at I assigned only crucial skills. Then there's also labor, combat. So, is there like a recommended profile for these? Okay, so I went 1 miner. Let's just start with the most crucial. 1 woodcutter, 1 mason, 1 smith, 1 the bowyer could be the carpenter, possibly. A gem cutter. And metal crafter. Okay, that's assigned. Okay, so I guess I do have enough dwarves that I can have a dedicated bowyer. And what will this be? I should look at their names. Who do I think will be the best miner? Evish could be a miner. Then this is the wood lorbam. Sure. This woodcutter should also be a wood crafter. That's all. Mason also needs to be a stone carver. And stone crafter. Votak, the weaponsmith, can also be an armor smith and blacksmith. Alath, the bowyer, can also be a furnace operator and a wood burner. And maybe even a fisher dwarf. I'm not sure if we'll need a fisher dwarf, but there it is. Now this final thob dwarf will be a laborer. Maybe, oh, a mechanic. I think I need a mechanic at some point. That's actually very important. Is that, I guess they're not crucial. Those are like fancy. So, and if they can also be a pump. There we go, pump and mechanic. Perfect. Oh yeah, and no one's good at fighting yet. Uh-oh. Should they be, who would be the miner and the stone dwarf? My miner has no other skills. Okay, maybe the miner will also be hammer dwarf. Big time. Woodcutter is also a wood crafter. I guess they should also be a bit of an axe dwarf. Then the bowyer can also be the one using the bows. Where is that skill? Oh, I'm in combat. Yeah, they won't be a fisher dwarf. They'll be a level 3. I'll put 3 points into Mark's dwarf. Ing. Okay, and is there anything else? Oh, I might want someone who's like smart. Maybe this engineer. I think the engineer will start off as the... I should reduce their pump operation skills especially, and maybe even their mechanic skills a bit, for some of these social skills under other. Leader, teacher. I need like someone to keep track of stuff. Organizer. Appraiser. Okay, I think that's all I need. I need a good appraiser to sell stuff, so this engineer will have to do a lot of my leadership stuff. Okay, so now we have to get these items again. I think I'm happy with the exact same items. Yep, I'm even gonna figure out how to get a cow and a bull. So we're gonna be reproducing cows and bulls. 12 points left, 2 more hens. There's the hens. Okay, so the part that I missed is the fortress name. Fortress name will be Banter. Oh, do I have to find it? Uh-oh. Can I just make my own? Oh, it's because it's gonna be in Dwarven. Zulban. Banner. We're gonna start with Banner. And then is there Barrow? Banner Abbey. Zulban Colette. Zilbancolet. Banner Abbey. Not quite what I planned on, but okay. Banner Abbey. Maybe I can find something more comedy like joke. Maton. Joke, like cavern. Joke cavern. Den. Is there a den? Joke den. Joke den. Maton len sham. Maton len sham. Joke den. That's like a direct, that's the, we'll say that's the direct translation. Joke den. Banterbarrow is like what it is, an actual, more specific translation of it, but it's Maton len sham. The name of my group. We are the sincere the honesty of, we have forges, don't we? The honesty of smelters. Alright, that's kind of like what I was going for. Gadan Bemble. And then the group symbol is an artifact, a wheel. Object, or just an object. Okay, a wheelbarrow. Sure, a wheelbarrow. Okay. So we've got a lot of those custom choices in place. We are now paused. There's a pause on the top left by the thing that YouTubers can't see, unfortunately. I think maybe I'll have it a little bit offset. No, I won't have it offset. I know what I can do. I will make a view for the YouTube viewers. That is both the minimap and whether I'm paused. There we go. I think I might also want something on the top left, possibly for YouTube, but I think I'll get there. Okay, so minimal fortress. At this point, and we can see we can hit space to pause the game unless it's already paused, and so we're around this wheelbarrow. Again, around this, what is it? A wagon? A wagon. This is our wagon full of supplies. Here's the cow. I have some cow, a bull. Oh, we get some yaks and stuff too. Maybe these yaks are what will plow fields and stuff. Lots of hens around, excellent. So I think I want to bring these hens into a pasturage right away. Actually, let's, I'm using my scroll wheel to look around. I think I need to use, is it? Yeah, mine is to zoom out. So this is where it's at the highest point. This is the forest, so I think I do want to stick around the forest. Yeah, we embarked in a pretty good spot here. There's water right there, and maybe this is where the fortress will be. Actually, I'll have the entrance right here. Into this hill. It's not this is just a hill. It's not like that deep, but it's gonna be pretty good there. So I think I can clear this out, right? Remove ramps. There's ramps here. Do I need to be on this level? There we go. So I'm just gonna clear off this cliff face, make a bit of a flat cliff face here, and that'll be the entrance to the fort, to Banterbarrow. I'm gonna keep on calling it Banterbarrow. Oh yeah, and I better make all those other things I said. I need a pasturage right away. So now how do I do a lot of this stuff? I actually forgot a lot of it. This is it's been a little while. And I never did get that far into this game. It's quite complicated and stuff. So I have to set up, here it is, places, stockpiles, places, zones. I think maybe I'll look through the beginning thing because it'll say in the getting started. Stockpiles. Stockpiles are clearly for items. Pastures. Okay, here it is. Pen pasture. Here we go. So we want all of these animals in this area. Zones. Zones are areas used designate where your citizens will work, socialize, rest, or perform specific duties. There are several kinds of zones, which you can see in the panel on the left. Zones are places much like stockpiles. Unlike stockpiles, multiple zones can overlap. Certain zones, like bedrooms, can be placed at several at a time. Just make sure you have the correct furniture placed in the rooms, with doors or vertical entries separating each room before you begin. So each type of room has some kind of requirement, like bedrooms need a bed and a door. Now if I click on this one and it's a pasturage, okay, I'm in this mode, zones mode. Okay, I already read this, so don't show this one again. Okay, here we go. On the top left, I can now start to... Yeah, I think I want YouTube to have a bit of a view of the left there. So I'll try to get another view up. I think I can skip this top part a bit. There we go. Then we just need that menu visible. I'm not going to be able to show it all, but maybe a bit of it. There we go. So that's the menu I'm working on right now. I want to select animals to be added to the zone. All. Can I just select all? Actually, this should just be all of the hens and roosters. There, and they're all set. And these bigger animals are going to need a bigger pasturage. This will be for the bigger animals. The yaks, the cows, and the bulls. Now for the small animals, the cats and dogs, they can just stay in the front here. They might not really need a pasturage. Maybe they don't. Yeah, let's just try deleting that pasturage. I don't know if they need... Oh, we can name our zones. Avian. I'll say avian for birds. Then this one is like, what do we call it? Like cattle? Cattle. So this is my cattle pasturage. This is my avian pasturage. Avian pasturage. Cattle pasturage. Okay. And next up, we need some stockpiles for trash. I guess I'll keep my trash just like in the front here for now. Corpses, refuse, yeah, trash. Yep, that's what it'll be. It'll be refuse. That's important to get the stuff there, because it can really stink up the fortress. Now zooming in. What will everyone else do? We have some trees that need to get chopped down. Well, we just need some wood, really. There's some wood. And we'll gather any plants, I guess. And I kind of would like to construct some farm. I think most of our farm is like underwater. Is it a type of plant gathering? I think it must be a structure, and I think it must be a workplace, because I'm looking for a farm. Oh, this is probably it again, the finishing placing zone. Or zone. Place zones, areas. Okay. Zones. Fishing. Oh yeah, there should be a fishing zone. Is that good? Meeting area. I want the meeting area to be just right here. For now, we need an actual meeting area. I'm looking for like some kind of farm thing. Okay, I think I've got lots of activity. Almost everyone should be busy. Okay, so I think I want to follow this getting started guide. Channeling, I do know a lot about channeling. Mining safety, I haven't had, oh, digging into water and stuff. Water can go through diagonals. Stairways, yep, I know about stairways. We can actually just dig them down. Farming, here's what I wanted to know. BOFP. B, so it's a building. It's a workshop. Farming, okay. And farm plot. So I think I want to try some above ground farming, which is almost like sacrilege for dwarves, it seems like. But we've got water right here, so I want to give it a shot. We've got some plants around, maybe we can grow some of those plants or something, but I'm going to do some underground farming as well. Okay, and the mining is all done. Has the face what's it? Okay, so I'm going through different layers, and this is, I want to remove all of these layers. Is this layer not moved? Not removed? Okay, there we go. That's the entrance. I want to remove all of these ramps right there. I want to straight entrance. So what type of entrance do we have? We have three, we have a 9 wide entrance. So I guess I'll channel in. Then I will probably make a big area to start. This could be like a barracks or something. I think we like to have our barracks at the entrance, because if all of the warriors are training right where enemies might enter, then it's a bit safer. Then I'm going to need a bunch of different crafting stations. These crafting stations sometimes have blocks in them that the dwarves can't cross over, like it has some furniture, so I have to give them a bit of space. I'm just gonna, oh wait, needs blocks. Make a workshop first. Oh, I need workshops to make workshops. Alert. Something has collapsed on the surface. Oh, my woodcutter was dead, badly crushed by a tree. Just like I said, sometimes these woodcutters sometimes die. Something has collapsed on the surface. I think that was because I didn't clear out this top area enough. Wow, I already lost my woodcutter. So now I'm going to need someone else to learn to cut wood. Now to make hills up and down, or ramps going up and down, I can do this, and then I'm scrolling down a bunch of layers. I don't know how many I need to go down. I'll go down a whole bunch of layers. I clicked the ramp and then I clicked on a bunch of different layers, 2 by 2, so that the dwarves have they can cross by each other, one going up, one going down, no problem. What's this? A native copper wall, excellent. So we can see some different colors on the walls. Uh-oh, is this water? I need to stop my eraser to erase. So there's some water there. Uh-oh. How do I get down to lower layers? Okay, so I've already got aquifer issues. Uh-oh. This is, honestly though, this is kind of something I do want to figure out. But actually, this copper is a really good find. So I might also want to dig on some of these other layers to see what do we have, because I would like to have an underground farm plot. And for that, we need to find mud. We have to find a suitable location. Oh, and now it's wet over here too. Uh-oh. Light aquifer. There was a light aquifer. I guess that for some reason when it said there was a light aquifer heed light aquifer warnings. You should heed light. I thought it would be more of a warning, but it was just like there's an aquifer there. Makes sense. It's not going to give a jarring, like, red letter. Okay, well, I've got these workshops. Add a new workshop. In the carpenter's workshop, what can we make? What will we want to make? I'm gonna want to make some wooden barrels for hauling stuff. Especially because our emblem is a wheelbarrow. Can I find that dead body? Maybe we need to make a... Here's the dead body. I think. Yep, there's his rotten corpse. Uh-oh. Now, do I have a stone? I'm gonna want to make a stone workshop, and then maybe I'll make him a grave. A tombstone. Like month 2 or month 1 or something, and I already have some losses. And some angry ones. I've got some angry dwarves here. Maybe it's because their buddy died. We're getting lots of fish. Id really likes fishing. Oh, I can do this to recenter on it. I have to right-click the alert, and then it's gone. Oh, his body is now turning to bones. Well, at least that's interesting. More damp. This is a really good find. I'm getting a lot. Oh, this one is liquid. I don't want that one. This one was damp. It reported damp. Let's undo that. There we go. Lots of emeralds too. This is a good amount of emerald. I'm noticing a lot of gems here. Bloodstones. Maybe we don't have to dig that deep for some quality items.
Channel the motto, "In magma we trust."
Oh, did I say barrel? I meant wheelbarrow. Is there not? Oh, I added a barrel to the task. I meant wheelbarrow earlier. We could also use some doors, lots of doors. Lots of doors, lots of beds. One, two, three, four, five, six. Now we each have a bed, and I queued 2 doors. So I'm gonna need third. There's my third door. 4, 5, 6. Okay, and that's all it can have on the queue. So now I've got lots of lots of carpentry queued up. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of copper jewelry, it looks like. Lots of copper jewelry to trade. But we've got to be really careful about these aquifers. I have no idea how we can approach these safely. Maybe I'll just start with what's the most... Okay, this one is the nearest aquifer. I'm gonna just start to dig around it and see what happens. I'm pretty sure I've got a lot of idle dwarves. So if I go to this farm plot, what do we have seeds for? Oh, we have no seeds for anything. Can we get some wild seeds? That was spring. Yeah, we have no seeds. Oops. The thing is about, we have 2 options for farming. We can either farm above ground or below ground. The really cool thing about farming below ground is that there's some mud areas, and so you can like get away with not watering. So that's why we usually like to farm underground. Hello, Saren on Twitch. Okay, here's where I can finally put that body to rest. I need a stone workshop. Stone workshop right here. The miner definitely does most of the work at the start of this game, almost always. So what can we add? Coffin. I'll make a wooden coffin. Does a slab turn into a gravestone?
Trap corridor, serrated discs or tasteful spikes.
No, we can only make a stone coffin. Lower Bam. Lower Bam died right away. This is going to be a bunch of different workshops, so I'm going to turn this into a big room, and then I'm going to bring all of the fancy stones into this room and make some workshops, because we've got a lot of different gems and metals, lots of copper. Oh yeah, can I even do this? I'm not sure. I think I need an ashery if I want to start smelting stuff. It could be a bit challenging. I need like an ashery. A furnace. I can't make anything with magma because I haven't found any metal. I haven't found any magma. I guess did I not complete this one? I wanted a metalsmith here, and then oh, there's the anvil. Then I needed some stone. Alright, so this is going to be some kind of a barracks, then this will be some metal working. I've got a lot of copper, I think. So do I need to... How do I fuel this? Requires fuel. I have a lot of... nickel, don't I? So I'm going to keep digging around this aquifer to see how do I excavate this. I have no idea what to do here.
Make a danger room named Therapy.
A danger room? What is a danger? Like a safe room. Like if there's danger. Smoky quartz. There's just some surface smoky quartz. Oh, that was a boiler? I thought it was a work... I have 2 craft work benches. Remove this one. Where is that ashery? I thought I made an ashery somewhere. No access to the blocks for an ashery. I don't know what I need to make an ashery. Okay, so I think I had a couple of questions for ChatGPT on how to do this. So I'm gonna ask what do I need to make an ashery? Okay, I found alfalfa just around. Celery. I'd rather make celery. We're in summer now. Okay, we're just going to make a lot of celery here. And then, but in spring we'll make alfalfa. Oh, I had 1 alfalfa seed. How come there's just a random pocket here? Is this somehow I found this pool underwater? I need a barrel, a bucket, and 1 block. Okay, so I happened to make that barrel at the wood workshop by accident. So I've got this sand pear wood barrel. Now I'll make a bucket. And I need a stone block. Is that, I have to craft it into a block? Oops. Unfortunately, one of my dwarves died cutting wood down. I made them a stone coffin. How do I give them a proper burial? They're already bones, by the way.
Dig 3x3 staircase straight to comedy.
Oh, it's like a piece of furniture, of course. I'll put it right here in this little pocket. Actually, do we want it this close to our home? It's a bit dreary to have it so close to home. Maybe I should make it on a higher level. Lower band can look down upon us. Furniture, burial. Here's the burial. Oh, and we have to make a slab. Do I also need a slab? Do I now have everything I need to make an ashery? Barrel. I need a bucket. And I need that block. Is it just a uncut block? Yeah. Looks like it. Workshop. Ashery. Right here. Block. Barrel. Bucket. Perfect. Okay, that's I've jumped over a bit of a leap there. We're doing advanced workshops now, and I'm starting to learn what to do. I'm learning the maturity of how to I haven't figured it out yet, though. I'm kind of speaking too soon, but I'm learning how to handle deaths. Sandstone memorial to Lorbam There's the sandstone coffin. Okay, now how do I place it? Right here.
Farm by spring, coffins by autumn, plan ahead.
What did I miss? One, make a coffin. 2, place a coffin. DNF or build burial coffin. In the Steam, I'm on the Steam version. Furniture burial coffin. Oh, there has to be a tomb or a cemetery area. So we can't just have a one-off like this. So I think if we need an area, then it'll be this whole area. Where did it go? It's like right here. Okay, right there. I think I want it here and then the... Okay. Where is Lorbam? Some migrants have arrived. I now have a population of 10. Sometimes those migrants are just kids and they use up. So what's the fuel? What can I use for fuel? Make lye, or is it hot ash? Maybe if I don't have a coffin anymore, I can't find those bones. So if I can't find the bones, I should bring an area. The corpses should go by where the cemetery, the tomb is. Maybe I can just place the slab. Furniture, I'll just place the slab.
Pasture the animals. Free-range FPS is a myth.
I can't find Lorbam's body anymore. That was the dwarf that died. It has been like a full season since they died. Do their bones go away after a while? Should I just put up a slab in their name instead of the coffin? And the slab? Yeah, the bones do disappear after a while. Rain, vermin, or scavengers. I have an ashery and a smelter. I want to smelt nickel. I have lots of nickel. I have an ashery and a smelter and nickel. What fuel does the smelter need from the ashery? Oh, I need charcoal or coke. And the ashery produces potash and lye and potash, which are chemical reagents, not fuel. I need a wood furnace. Wood from a wood furnace. Bituminous coal or ligite can make coke at the smelter. Lignite. Lignite. Okay, so I need a wood furnace. Furnaces. Wood furnace. Here we go. Now I've got some dwellings in here. I can make some beds. So I made these little nooks here. These can now turn into homes. How do I do multi-place? Keep building after placing. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to keep on digging around these wet areas to see what I can do.
Plump helmets equals economic policy.
I wonder if I use like a pump on any of these wet walls and like pump the water out. A dwarven child, very happy. Okay, so I've got this furnace now. Let's see, furnace ash. I can make charcoal. And just repeat. I need a lot of that, because maybe I'll even just burn all this wood into charcoal and then start to chop some more trees. I guess this is an oversized farm. Do I need to make 2 farms? I'll make 2 farms for the alfalfa. Oh, they ate up all the celery, it looks like. Okay, they replanted it. That's nice. Workshop. Farm. Farm plot. Then the farm plot. This other one can have the alfalfa. Leave fallow. What's how come this one has some more options? Does it need to be watered or something? We have lots of charcoal. Now we can start to make billion. Oh, I have some bituminous coal. So I'll repeat. I'm gonna make a lot of fuel first of all, so that I can just kind of let that run. I'm in a light aquifer region, and some of my cave walls are damp. And also the stairs down have become damp. Is there something I can do, like put a pump against the wall to pump the water out or something like that? What do I do about these damp walls?
Name the wagon Sincere Regret.
So the difference between a light aquifer and a heavy aquifer is that a light aquifer slowly seeps, the water slowly seeps in, whereas with a heavy aquifer, the water floods rapidly, requiring advanced sealing or draining systems. One, I could just ignore them. I can bypass or seal the aquifer. So I actually haven't gotten to the point where the channeled out cell is not actually, it isn't channeled out yet. So if I do channel through these cells, they could just be moist and that's okay. But I can seal the aquifer. Dig around the damp areas. Okay, cool. I started to do that. Floor over any leaking tile with a constructed floor or wall. Once sealed, the damp tile will stop producing water. If you're determined to go through the aquifer layer, dig a small chamber below it, channel a few aquifer tiles into it. Build a screw pump to drain into a lower level or open space. Pumps move water from their intake side to their output side. Smooth or construct walls. I can only use pumps if I see water. If the water is pooling, then I can start to use pumps. Okay, I'm kind of excited about this challenge. This this is something new. I've not really interacted with these aquifers, so the solution that's looking most promising to me is putting a roof tile over the moist layers. I think I want to scope out which ones are moist. Okay, I think I'm going to keep on making some fuel for making metal bars until I run out of materials. And now I'm going to make some offices. We'll start with 5 by 5. Offices don't really need to be that big, but I'm going to make a big one. This is going to be for that engineer that... Hopefully this doesn't go into some more aquifer. The engineer that has some intelligence skills. And next up, how about some food? Some dining hall. I'll put a dining hall right there.
Banterbarrow forever. Strike, sip, survive.
And then this area will be the kitchen. Maybe this could be like a cellar or something. Oh yeah, I need to start stockpiling items. All of this. And all of this can be for stone, bars, and blocks. But also gems. I'm gonna have to make another stockpile on top of this. We can pile stockpiles on top of them. Although it is a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the washed silver is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious craft dwarfs. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. I don't want to fill up these spaces in between workbenches. I'm not ready for this at all. I need to get craft dwarves. Okay, so enough fuel. I need some nickel bars right now. Okay, it looks like we did make all of the fuel. Melt a metal object into a bar, right? Melt a metal object. We have to just keep on doing that. Or wait, is that like trinket? Like something that's already made? Or smelt native copper ore. That's what I want. Delete this one. I want lots of native copper ore smelted. Then I need some what is this? This is the stone workshop. This is the metal forge. I do have some iron. I want some metal clothing. Other objects. Iron. I could make iron coins, iron ring. Yeah, let's make some iron rings. Repeat. I only have 2. Can an iron bar make like either a ring or a breastplate? Like a big... Oh, I have some alerts. I haven't been paying attention. Can you recenter on... You can recenter on certain... Okay, got it. Merchant needs a trade depot. Oh, I need that stat, don't I? Yeah. Trade depot. I don't really have a good place for it. Here? Yeah. It's a kind of a ways away. That'll do. Quartz. Damp, more damp. Smoky quartz found.
Remember, forbid the outside corpse parade.
Expedition leader Kevich Dodokiral meets with the outpost leader liaison Bomrek Gimolon. Bomrek Gimolom. I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. Okay. Bomrek Gimolom. There is much to share. Information added to civilization world info. Cool. So they kind of like gossiped with each other a little bit. What am I interested in? I might want some silk, maybe some plants. Maybe some seeds, because I kind of messed that up. I want some surface seeds. No, I've got plenty of those. They don't, dwarves don't know about alfalfa and celery, it looks like. Will I buy bars? I might want some, like, iron. I don't really want anything. I need to be providing... I need to just sell. I'm not going to have much. Nope, I don't have anything. Let's discuss what we are willing to offer for your crafts dwarfship. A need for headwear and blocks is expected. If you are able to provide some, the caravan will offer 190% to 198% respectively. This export agreement only applies to trades next year, not with any merchant currently present. Okay, so headwear. Okay, I can make a lot of headwear. That's what I'll focus on. Next year is going to be a lot of, like, crowns. Maybe I'll even change this. This will be other metal objects. Iron. Let's change this to a crown. Yep, metal crowns. And then we'll put some jewels in them, and then I'll make some nickel crown. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. No. I don't want to use up my iron. Because I wanted that iron for, like, weapons and armor or something. Do I have nickel yet? I don't really know the stuff that I have yet because I haven't set up an office for my dwarf. So I need even more stuff. I need to do some crafting. We have to craft, like, this a desk if we want a table. So if we want an office, I need an office for, like, an accountant. I need an accountant set up. And then I'm also thinking about making a tavern for everybody to eat more nicely. A nice place for everyone to eat. Oh, I made a bunch of doors. I do need those doors. For some reason, I selected door instead of tables. I do need tables. Yeah, 2 chairs, 2 tables. Oh, I need another chair earlier. I'm going to delete this door. So I have a table, chair. Table. I need 1 more chair. There we go. So let's look at this aquifer situation. Keep on digging around it.
Aquifer? That's just moist challenge mode.
So, like, the water is here. Maybe I think ChatGPT said I might just be able to put, like, some flooring here. If I just floor this area off, will this dry out? Because if I hold my mouse here and then I go up a layer, this is where this is on the layer above. I think I will give that a try. Maybe I can do 1 floor here, and then it'll dry for, like, 1 spot. So is there a flood? Is there a floor thing? Or do we instead... There's some kind of thing. What do we do to... Oh yeah, here we go. Surface wall. Smooth the walls. Or we can engrave artwork into the walls. We can carve tracks into the floor so that minecarts go quickly. Oh yeah, this should be a bit wider, shouldn't it? I think I'm just gonna blow up this whole area. We need this to be a lot thicker. There we go. So we already have this. We have like no trades. I can't make any of these trades. And I don't have I need an office, and I need to assign an accountant if I want to do some trading. So can I place this down? Chair. There we go. Now this can be an office. Oh yeah, I didn't assign these as beds. What do we have for notifications? It started raining. Merchant has arrived and is unloading their goods, and I'm completely unprepared. Some more migrants have arrived. I've got a population 14. Excellent. We have a baby cow. A calf. So my cows are reproducing. My cow and bull are reproducing. Okay, but I want some beds. Bedroom. Oh yeah, I could have hit multi, I think. Dormitory office. Here we go. Office. Now, how do I find my specific dwarf? Okay, on the bottom left, there's open citizen information. I want my engineer, Thob, to be... I actually want to reassign Thob to be the expedition leader. This Kavich, the miner, was the expedition leader. Now I want Thob to be the expedition leader. Nobles and administration. I think I want Thob to be the expedition leader. I can have that previous character, Kavich. Kavich can be the militia commander and the sheriff. And the hammerer. But the manager will be Thob. And the broker, not the accountant. He's a broker. And a bookkeeper.
Militia name, the overconfident few.
And a messenger. No, I don't think I need that. Okay. Nobles and administrators. Here, you can view your nobles, as well as assign your administrators, military leaders, and their officials. Militia commanders are assigned here. Once the first leader is assigned, subsequent captain positions will appear. These can also be assigned from the squad menu. Certain important functions in your fortress can only be performed by assigned administrators. That's why I need a broker to trade with the trade person. That's an example of certain important functions in your fortress can only be performed by assigned administrators, such as the manager and bookkeeper. Once they are assigned, you can create work orders, run a hospital, and count and appraise your hoard. Nobles and certain administrators will require rooms, and some may also make demands. How do I unassign this? Oh, I guess I could just give it to someone else. Who do I want? The bowyer. The bowyer will be messenger and the chief medical. And they'll be the captain. Well, yeah, actually, I think I would rather them be the captain, and maybe someone else needs to be the medical. The woodcrafter. No, maybe the medical should be the whoever is the farmer. Do I not have like a farmer? I don't really have like a farmer person. I thought I did have someone who is skilled at that. I assumed I would have. Okay, whatever. So anyways, these nobles, I still need an office. Bob needs an office, so we'll make that next. And I don't need an office for the chief medical dwarf. So once this chair and this chair and table are placed, this is a very happy child. Both of these kids are very happy. What's going on with them? Oh yeah, this is already an office. Assign this to Thob. Okay, so this can be...
Make a stockpile just for wheelbarrows. Ironic, right?
This can be where everyone eats. So I think I am just gonna I don't know if I can even trade anything with this. How is the furnace going? Okay, we have some copper bars. I thought they were nickel. I forgot if it was nickel or copper. So here we go. Copper, now metal, other objects. Copper. Crown. On repeat. Okay, here it is. Who's making it? The metalsmith. Kogan. Hogan will make a bunch of crowns. We're just going to sell a bunch of crowns to these kings. What are these ones doing in Thob's? Oh, these children are bothering Thob. They gave him his chair and his table, and now these kids just won't leave Thob alone. Okay, one's gone. Okay, Obak, I need him to appraise our goods. So now some of these, I think these were question marks before. Now it says food 20, drink, seeds, fish 9, plants 11. Now I need a big eating hall. This was not the best size for this eating hall because we're going to need tables, chairs. Tables, tables, chairs. Or will there might need to be 2 spaces between the tables and the chairs. Maybe I'll have the chairs. I'll put 4 tables here and then 2 chairs here. How will I lay this out as an eating area? This one lets me add seeds to it, but this one does not. I think this one might not have water or something. Does this need to be watered? You can't really see it, but there's 2 farms here. Maybe I'll deconstruct this. Yeah, mark that for removal. Something went wrong there. What's on the ground? Cloudberry flowers. We're getting a big cloudberry flower bloom. Okay, I've got a bunch of crowns. I can sell a bunch of crowns. I could even sell these crowns without any gems. Encrust, finished good. Oh, but I need to cut gems. I could have been cutting gems for ages. I've had so many gems. Look at all these gems. A lot of these are gems. Okay, so since I don't have those gems encrusted yet, I do have a lot of crowns. These are like practice crowns. I guess once they're high, once Kogan has upgraded his skills at making these crowns, then we can start to make some really good ones and put some gems in there. So where's my trade post? Here's the trade. Oh, he's gone. There are no merchant. Yeah, he was probably gone
2 pick start, 7 drink finish.
a month ago. Okay, so in that case, I can just think about next season's big crown haul. I need a lot of tables and chairs. Is this still going? Make charcoal? No, let's finish it. That's enough charcoal for now. I think there's, this is like full. Copper bars. Lots of copper bars. Excellent. Now, how about those chairs? And tables. I need to keep a close eye on this because I could make like 100 chairs and 100 tables. I don't need too many. Actually, it'll just make the tables. So I need to like keep an eye on how many tables are going to be made there. No bed. Okay. Bed. I made like 2 tables there. I need a bed, first of all. I made tables already, so I'll make a bunch of chairs. So I think I want a pathway of 2, then chairs, then 2 rows of tables so that I can have chairs facing the other side. So they can have, it's like a big long table. Oh yeah, but the table should have a head. Yep. Okay, so actually, and the head, how do I want this to go? Okay, we've got that bed made. So can I give an office to that one, to my militia commander? These kids really like bothering Thob while he's at work. So right here, it's damp underneath. So if I say like make how do I like make a floor? Let me have a look at that once again.
Guildhall for Masons, the Sincere Forges Outreach Program.
A constructed, oh, it's part of, it's a construction. Okay, so I have to go here, construction. It's a construction floor. Okay, let's see what that does. Is it going to be wood or something? I don't know. I actually kind of don't know about this. Suspend the construction. What's it going to use? Cancel construction. Can I use a eraser? Okay, so in this case, let me just place one floor. Okay, sandstone. Yeah, I'll make a sandstone floor. Excellent. Is this... I think this crafting station is a floor. Okay, we're getting a chair overload, which I think it's not too bad at this point. We could always use some more chairs. Tables, now. Tables. Wow, look at all these crowns. 1, 2, 3, 4. The symbols on the sides, plus, minus, asterisk, 3 dashes, those all indicate the value. So some of these are getting quite valuable. The asterisk, I think, is the most valuable one here, or maybe the 3 lines. But it gets better than that. I've seen some fancy looking symbols there. Lots of gems. Okay, I'm gonna have an absolute jewelry store for this next merchant next year. It's autumn, so it's gonna be fall, so like another 6 months, right? Fall is when the merchant comes, I believe. So, and they said headgear is gonna be very valuable. I hope do crowns count as headgear? Maybe I should change that. Metal clothing. Did they actually just mean like helmets? For protection? Armor? Copper? Helm. Let's have this one be the one. I'll start to make a bunch of helmets next. Okay, a lot of these gems are turning into fancy looking gems. The raw ones. Rough. Yeah, they're rough. The rough gems are now looking quite fancy. Copper nuggets. Oh, where am I gonna... I guess for now I should put all of my stones here. I'll put all of these stones here.
Will on its side supremacy. Recycling symbol.
I have a lot of stones just randomly. All of these stones, they could move to a nicer spot. So how did that floor turn out? I put a floor here. It doesn't seem to end it. But it is a good idea. I think it's a good idea to put some flooring all around here. This is a workstation, so we shouldn't be messy with stuff. Maybe it's supposed to be like I dig here. Should I dig this actual tile and put a tile here? I'll dig one of these because it's a hematite. Hematite. Oh, these are hematite. These are less valuable. Copper. Here's some copper. I assume hematite is less valuable than copper. Tiger iron. Tetrite. Okay, so did I assign... I did assign this, didn't I? Or have I not? No, I did not assign this office. And assign it to... Thoban. Where is he? Oh, is it Kivich? Who is Thoban? I have no idea who that is. Anyways, I've got Kivich there. Kivich. Kivish. And then Thob is here. Your fortress is out of food. Are your farm plots working? Make sure your plants are edible plants. Try building a butcher shop and slaughtering some of your livestock. Okay, I have some hens to slaughter. Where are my hens? Oh yeah, I've been totally neglecting these. Have these been reproducing? Are these angry? They're looking angry. Oh, do they want like something to... My hens have speech bubbles over their heads that is an X and a hammer. I think their pasturage is not up to specs. What do I need to do for these hens? We've got copper right on the surface. I need this copper. Oh, there's Loban's skeleton. How come I can't... I have some more... Is that... Oh, that was after this. Okay, and then... I have puppies.
Put the refuse far from the kitchen. Future you will thank us.
I left... Someone left. Bob became the expedition leader. Oh, that is who it... Okay. Out of food. I've got to slaughter some hens, so... I do have lots of hens. And to do that, I'm going to need a slaughtery. But first, what about... placing the furniture, the burial... Oh, we can only place these inside. What do I do? Build some stairs. And then build one room, and then that's where it'll be. Actually, I guess I'll put it like that, and then there'll be the slab there and the coffin there. But I need to get some food. I'm going to have a lot more dead if I don't have some food, so I'll construct a butchery. Is it under farming? Butcher. Then I'll keep that a little bit away. This stone is in the way. Blocked at this look. Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong Y level. So there's the butchery, and I'm going to need a kitchen then too, probably. And I just noticed that there's a fishery. Oh yeah, we have lots of fish. I bet we just need a kitchen then. Or do we just need a fishery? We still have more gems to cut. How are these helms coming along? So this might be a good place for a drawbridge. Okay, so I've got this. I actually kind of don't want to kill my hens quite yet, especially since I realized that we have fish. Prepare a raw fish. Excellent. And then in the kitchen, prepare an easy meal. Unrotten fat. There's only one thing?
Don't forget cats for miasma control. Wait.
Oh, farming. I need this for this. I bet I needed this. That's might help with the farming. A farming workshop. I kind of thought this still was all I needed. Okay, I see it. Prepares a raw fish into an edible one. So we have lots of fish. We've got gems galore. So how come this floor did not work? Construction nearly done. Resume construction. I think it was just blocked for a moment. The moment they wanted to get to it, it was blocked. Looks like that's what happened. Stockpiles and workshops cannot have floors. I wonder if I could make some floors, delete these stockpiles, then put floors, and then replace the stockpiles. And maybe I also want to... I haven't been using this stone workshop, so maybe I can remove the stone workshop. Put some floor underneath it. Coffin. I still haven't done that. Do we have the burial chamber? There it is. Okay, so can I have this removed? Then I have the body here, Lorbam's body. Furniture, burial, here, coffin. Do I have to like put, how do I get his body in there? Oh yeah, all of my cattle would like some more construction. With these, there's some speech bubbles, some complaints they have. Those little speech bubbles with the X and hammer mean your hens are missing a valid pasture assignment or can't assess their current one. So I've made pasturages, I'm almost completely sure. Hens don't graze much, unlike yaks or cows, but they
Make the
still
wheel
like
sigil
open
on the dining
space.
room floor.
A wheel sigil. Still, in the pasture zone interface, click assign animals. Fences or walls. Okay, do I need to craft the fences at the... Oh, I think I've been making a ridiculous amount of chairs, haven't I? Table, table, table. Look at all these tables. Oops. Okay, well, I think I might always need tables, but Are these, Okay, so I'll just make a pen here. Actually, this is kind of like sandy. I think these chickens used up this area, so we're gonna have to construct some walls. Wall. What type of wall can I use? So I'll construct a wall here. $15 are needed. I kind of just want to use sandstone. I think I'm going to use sandstone. It's a bit weird. I'm going to make a sandstone pasturage. sandstone wall for my pasturage. It's not a reinforced wall though, so maybe that's not too weird. And same for my other cattle. Construct wall. I'm not going to have enough for this, aren't I? So how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I had 30 sandstone, I think. So 14. Maybe I can just get the sandstone right now. I need to clear some stuff out, like here. This would be nice. That could be sandstone. This is all sandstone, right? Yeah, and here, what's this? Tiger's Eye cluster. So now this is done. So can I put some floor here? Floor here. What was I using? Oh, I think I was using sandstone. Right? Sandstone block floor. Now, if there's a floor, can I put a workshop on it? There must be some plants I can
Embark
farm
re-roll
here.
until there's sand and flux.
I'm going to move these pasturages. Pan pasture, I'll make one here. And assign that to all of these avians. There we go. I have a stray baby alpaca. Do I want these? They're stray. But that's fine. There we go. And now if I go to this one, remove that one. And this pasturage will be here instead. Oh, I can repaint it. That's easier. Nope, I don't get it. Maybe you can only add. Nope, that's a stockpile. And I guess I'll place a door here. Is this kind of like a weird way to store cattle, I wonder? Because it does seem kind of weird. They're getting like an actual like house kind of thing. I don't have a door. I need to make a wooden door. There we go. Okay, so the floor is built here. Now I want to see if I can put a workshop on the floor, because you can see these little jaggedy outlines here. This one was a stoneworker workshop. I guess I could use jet. Okay, so update on the coffin. Okay, so the slab is... Okay, and then we can... you must designate a tome before this coffin will be used for a burial. Okay. Tome. Accept. Oh, we can make them before they die. We can make a burial. Each of our dwarves might like to have a burial before they die. Smart. Okay, I want to see this burial
I hear
done
magma
at
solves
some
all
point.
pathfinding problems.
I think it's been over, it's been over a year. No, it has not. Oh yeah, I was a bit confused about the years. I thought, it was, fall when the traders came, but I don't think that was quite right. Okay, we got the body buried. Or they're in the coffin. The child did it. We just let our dwarven child do the burial. Wow. Oops, I didn't see what that alert was. Can I look at past alerts? Uh-oh. What? The ghostly woodcutter has risen and is haunting the fortress? They were put to rest. Okay. Strange. They were resting so quietly for so long, but then only when they were laid to rest did they start to haunt us. Oh, how they haunted us dreadfully, didn't they? I need a lot more sandstone for these walls. I need a 30-second break to stand up. I'm just gonna stand up for a moment. I think I can just watch stuff run, can't I? I'll go play, see how it goes. All right, there we go. Where's my miner? Thoban, I think, is my miner. Here's some more water, unfortunately. So every time I try to mine these moist tiles, it interrupts them. I think. So what I was told is that if there's a moist tile here, like this one, then I can put a floor over it and it won't be moist. It's a damp wall. But the thing is, the floor over it doesn't work. So I think I might have to try to figure out how to mine this. Okay, we're fine. We've cut every last gem. All of these gems have been cut. I just got that notification. So now I can encrust finished good with a gem. With a cut gem. And did we use... I think we used every last... No, we have a copper bar. How come that stopped?
Dogs on chains at the entrance. Dwarven doorbells.
Yeah, we do have some dogs. Oh yeah, this is my meeting area. I don't need this. This should not... I don't... That's not a good meeting area. I'll have this meeting area right here. This is my meeting area. And it'll be a dining hall. Oh, is that's an issue? Well, it'll just be a dining hall then. So I want two tiles here for entering and exiting the chairs. Then I'll have some chairs. Keep placing after first placement. So I want these. Okay, I guess we can have some mismatching. Okay, we don't have enough chairs. Okay, but I'm pretty sure we have a ridiculous number of tables. So this needs some more space here. So we've got 6, 7, 8. 8 can eat. We have 14 dwarves, so it's not quite enough. So what are we making? What is this? I'm only seeing the gems. Is it a finished good? Yeah, I think it's a finished good. So I think I can go into my stocks and look at rounds. Stocks. Here you can see every item in the fortress. Click on category headings to collapse and expand them. If you don't have a bookkeeper or they don't have an office to work in, numbers may be approximate. So I have all of these rounds. I have, how many is that? 16.
Strike the earth. Construction sign.
It looks like he wants to make a crown, an encrusted crown. Okay, he went to the crown. Looks like he went to the crown. Copper crown is here, being encrusted by our jeweler, Alath. I like that name, Alath. It almost sounds like laugh, and we're a Banterbarrow, a joke den. So they walked away and now someone else is working there. So did the crown get finished? How's our crowns? Are these dashes the jewelry? It looks like it updated. There's some square brackets. That's kind of jewel looking. How about some wooden? No, I don't think I want any wooden. So where is? How come? Okay, here we go. Finally, Kavish or Kavish. Kavish is finally at it when it comes to the mining. Okay, so I guess I got Kavish to mine these wet tiles, and did nothing happen? Do light aquifers have no meaning? These dwarven children really like to bother Thob. Maybe Thob has fun with this. Thob is like these kids' parents. The children came later, and Thob was at the very start of our game. So Thob has no relation to these kids, and yet they're here all the time. Maybe that's because he's such a good leader, because he's our leader, and I actually gave him some leadership skills. Thob. Here. How do I find more information? Oh, and who's this? Cadol. This office is turning into a bit of a party. Do we have some more sandstone now? I need a lot more sandstone. Whoa, what's with this? Celery seed. There's some celery seeds. I could use some celery seeds. How come these celery seeds are not planted? We also have ratweed. Can I, like, process plants into seeds? Workshops, farming, farm plot. I think I was a little bit optimistic about this farm plot. I thought I could fill that up, but I guess I need to go 3 at a time. No mud soil for the farm. There needs to be mud or soil. Is this soil? What's this? Sand. Sandstone. Okay, are my chickens and hens happy now? They have a very nice home. Bees. I found a colony of honeybees.
Refuse quantum stockpile because physics is optional.
How do I harvest it? I think I need a workshop for it. There's a workshop. Or farming. I saw a hive. Do I need to confirm the colony? Wild bee. Colony of honeybees. Build a hive. You need an artificial hive. A crafts workshop. Craft dwarf's workshop. Crafts? No, cloth. Cloth crafts? Nope. Crafts dwarf. Wood. Make a wooden craft. Nope. Not just any craft. Wood hive. Make wooden hive. Perfect. Then place the hive near flowers, shrubs, or grass. Assign a beekeeper. With an empty hive place. I can either make honeycombs in a jug or beeswax globs in barrels or bins. Or I can brew it in a still. Yeah, beeswax globs in barrels and then brew it in a still. That's what I'll do. Now, how do I get willow fruit? Any flowers over here? Here's some more bees. Blackberry bushes. Okay, I think I want to make a whole bunch of beehives then. I think I'm out of wood. Time to cut wood. This could be pretty dangerous because I don't think I have a skilled woodcutter. But you gotta start somewhere, I guess. I need 12 sandstone. I can place a door here. This is what I'm planning on doing. I'll wall them in here.
Carve the motto over the gate in magma safe font.
More copper. This will be more copper stuff. Maybe I'll start to make different kinds of armor. I made a whole bunch of helmets. So I need the rest of the armor types out of copper. Now, how's our crowns looking? Are we starting to make a whole bunch of crowns? Jewel encrusted copper crowns. I don't think so. I think maybe only one. Looks like only one got encrusted. Okay, so here's what happens. Muddy sandstone floor. I've carved into the aquifer. Then these. Okay. I think what happens is I just need to place a floor over them. I will place these, what are these ones called? I forget. But some kind of, now it's starting to leak more and more. Okay, maybe I need to stop this. These ones I should stop. Let's see what happens here. I think I can construct some floor over all of this. And then it should go back to normal with the jet. It's starting to flood more and more. It's flooding over top of the floors. Flooding more and more. Uh-oh. So maybe this is where I need a pump. I dug into damp walls, and now the floor is getting watery. It's at water level 1 out of 7. Do I need to start using pumps? A light aquifer tile. I've breached a light aquifer tile, and water is seeping slowly, not flooding. That's good news. I don't need to panic or rush to pumps yet. Let's go over what's happening. So it's seeping at a slow rate. It says 1 out of 7 water. 1 or 2 out of 7 is harmless. 3 or 4 out of 7 slows down dwarven movement and can cancel activities. 5 out of 7 or more can drown dwarves. A light aquifer usually stabilizes at 1 to 3 out of 7 in small cavities, never becoming full floods unless it keeps spreading. Option 1, contain. Pause digging in that direction. The more aquifer tiles you expose, the more seepage you'll get. Smooth the leaking walls if they're stone. Okay, let's try that. Smooth.
Turn off hauling on miners, let them be legends.
I should turn off hauling on miners. Good idea. So if I remove this floor and then place it again, I wonder if I can remove the water. Because there was water under these floors. So can I... How do I remove floor? Can I just construct floor on top of floor? Is that how it works? There we go. So we can just construct floor to hide the water tiles. Excellent, more copper. I do need to get some of the... No, these are not the most valuable. I want to get the copper. Here's some more copper. Oh, this one crown is getting even more jewels encrusted into it. Or is that a different one? This one has angle brackets and plus signs. Okay, so all these angle brackets look like they are the gems being encrusted into them. These crowns have gems in them now. So now that it's early spring, I can't wait till summer when the trade post comes to this trade post here. to sell a whole bunch of crowns. They said headgear. I also have some copper helms, a whole bunch of copper helms actually, so that should be a good trade. More copper. Next, I want to make like some armor and a bit of some kind of garrison type stuff, training. Combat training. I don't know anything about fighting in this game at all. I've never fought anything. Lots and lots of copper here.
Save scum. Now, content scum.
Save scum. Yeah, maybe if I'm doing some aquifer stuff, I should do some save scumming. So I just need some more sandstone for this pasturage. Where is it? Here. How many beehives have I made? This craft, I set this on... Yeah, I've got way too many hives here. So where can I place these? Near these other bees here. Is it like a workshop? Hive, yeah, here we go, and keep placing. Closest material, keep placing. So I don't know how, do they need to be far apart or anything? I'm just gonna keep on placing them. Where did I place that? Here? So that's this side. I think I'm going to stick to this side of the river. Maybe I could build a bridge on the over the river. A bridge around here. Is there any straight spot? A straight spot like that would make it a little bit easier for me to... place to I guess right here. This is a good spot. Although this is the fishing spot, I'll have to move the fishing spot over here. Okay. Oh, I can deconstruct this for some extra stuff. And there should be a storage spot for anything. This could be for all. Because there's some goods here that are just being left outside. How do I build a bridge across a short 4-tile river? Bridges in Dwarf Fortress are surprisingly flexible and fun. But they can also flood your miners if placed wrong. So let's go through this cleanly. Make sure you can reach both sides. If your dwarves can't path to both banks yet, build a temporary staircase down and up, or a temporary floor bridge from one side. If it's narrow enough, dwarves can stand at one edge and build from one side. Bridges can extend out into empty spaces. Can I just place floors? It looks like maybe I can just place floors.
Fisher dwarves get bridges or get ghosts.
Constructions. Bridge. Set the drawbridge direction to direction. And then I'll change this fishing spot here. Let's just delete it first of all, and then fishing will now be here. Actually, I prefer it cancel. I prefer it to be on. No, that is a good side because it's by the fishing fishing workshop. I was going to put it here maybe. Do we have vermin? I think I need some cats or something. What are these hamsters? No, that's hamster remains. Toad remains. Toad remains. Excellent. Okay, but is there... How come there is no... like waste? I thought I had, so that was refuse. Isn't this refuse? Isn't hamster remains refuse? I still have a lot of copper bars. Excellent. Armor. Copper. So I have helm. Let's go with breastplate. Armor. Copper. Buckler. Armor. Copper. Cap. I guess I didn't need a cap if I have a helm. Gauntlet. Let's delete this cap. Oh, I made gauntlets again. Greaves. High boots. Legging. Low boot. Mail shirt. Do we need a mail shirt and a breastplate? I think we do put a breastplate over the mail shirt. I already have a gauntlet. I think I am going to want at least 2, so I guess I'll grab some more. Oh, I made both high boots and low boots. I'm making like multiple options. Yeah, I don't know what they need. I guess maybe my bowman, my bow dwarf might have different preferences. And my hammer dwarf will probably want the heaviest armor.
Build a hospital before the yak learns stairs.
Yeah, I do need some hospital stuff. So what do I want over here? Is this all... Oh yeah, this is all wet. Too much. So I guess I need to grab all of this sandstone. I need a lot more sandstone. Most people are like slightly unhappy here in my dwelling. I wonder what I can do. I think I might be able to make some more like crafts and smooth over stone, I guess. I need some more chairs. So if all of their bedrooms have smoothed over stone, is that going to make them happier? Possibly. Could help. I don't think this is the right material for these walls. I wanted it to be the sandstone. Select material after placement. Sandstone. Now we have some okay, well, I still have so many gems to encrust in these crowns. I want to cut some more gems, but look at all these crowns. They still... I think there's still some more that can take on some gems. I don't think any merchant is going to be able to afford all of the goods we have. This is going to be a massive shipment of crowns. $16. I guess maybe they can handle 16. 16 might not be too much. Maybe the main reason why some people are unhappy, though, are because I just don't have the amenities. Oh, here's the bridge. Okay, so now I can construct... Like, I don't really have a good... I don't have a good farm. We're not brewing, we haven't had any alcohol, so maybe that's why they're mad. Like, I've got 6 that are, like, side frowning. Most of them are not very happy. Who is very happy? Okay, I can construct some workshops, some bee workshops. Let the bees work.
Please build doors before the first tantrum.
I'm definitely gonna need a dedicated beekeeper for all these bees. So I'll go here. Who is there anyone? I just took on a bunch of children. I had my initial team, and then there's just a bunch of children. They're playing, and they're playing make-believe. Well, they can haul stuff. I guess that's why they always spend a lot of time with Thob. Their parents aren't here. And maybe that's why they're mad, but they don't look mad. They're very happy all the time. Always making rainbow emojis. Is this the one that... Maybe the adults are mad and the children are happy. Where is their happiness? Obake thinks they feel satisfied. There's a lot of satisfaction. Memories. They were caught in the rain. How is Thob doing? I was yelled at by an unhappy citizen. I feel empathy. Obake's. I played make-believe. I enjoyed that. I recited the Azure Sparkle. I enjoyed that. Singun, that was Singun Nekol Fath, the other dwarven child. Alath, Etostreg. There is no value in telling the truth thoughtlessly. Consider the circumstances and say what is best. Very mature. That is a dwarven child. They're 13, well, they're 13 years old. This one is 2 years old. The make-believe, 3 years old. I am separated from Zolban Hatchelflaxen. I cannot give in to sadness. That's not the same last name. Zolban Hatchelflaxen. Is that like someone here? No. Cool. So this 12-year-old, this 13-year-old is pretty cool. Hopefully they'll grow up eventually and start to be like a faithful citizen. They were born and raised here. Maybe they'll be very committed. And they have the oh, here's another one. They're continuing, they just keep on coming up with new ideas. No law can do justice to the complexity of life. Wow, very philosophical. Like, let's see what some of the other oh, we have 2 Alaths. Do we actually have 2 Alaths? Yep, we've got an Alath Ahmad Besmar, and we've got an Alath Etrostreg. Uh-oh. So the adult Alath, they think things like, I've been feeling anxious. Then I'll have to build additional layers of floor. And I can smooth over walls to prevent a light aquifer. Beneath a falling tree. In classic Dwarf Fortress fashion, the first lesson came with a funeral. I learned how to make a tomb and bury them properly, and after a brief haunting, their spirit finally found rest. Since then, the sincere forges have proven true to their name. We've been forging wealth from the earth, crafting copper crowns encrusted with gems, thanks to the thriving gem and copper mine that's already paying dividends. I've even placed beehives across the countryside, because what's a fortress without a touch of agriculture and the occasional bee-related panic? I've also learned the delicate art of dealing with light aquifers, smoothing walls to stop leaks, flooring over damp grounds to control seepage, and realizing that sometimes the earth just needs extra layers of denial. All in all, Banterbarrow is thriving, haunted, and just barely watertight, which in Dwarf Fortress counts as success.